Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to discuss a highly concerning and sophisticated form of cybercrime that is targeting innocent individuals across India. Cyber criminals are using Aadhaar and other personal identification information to create a terrifying illusion of a digital arrest, a situation where they falsely implicate people by showing fake arrest orders, calling them as digital arrest orders, and threatening them with consequences, and then scamming them for money. It is essential to understand how these scams work, what steps you can take to protect yourself, and how we can come together to stop these fraudsters. And to do that, let's dive deep. First, let us try to understand the scam, the modus operandi. To start, let's talk about how these scamsters operate. Typically, these fraudsters gain unauthorized access to the personal data of individuals, such as Aadhaar details, phone numbers, or even banking information. With this data, they contact people claiming to be officials from the law enforcement agencies. They may take any law enforcement agency in the country, ranging from the premier law enforcing agencies to the police level enforcing agencies. They falsely allege that the individual whom they call is associated with a fugitive or a criminal or a financial offender, and they state that the person to whom they call is also under what they call a digital arrest because the person whom they call happened to be, according to them, had some kind of contact or some kind of unknown involvement, and they say the person whom they call as a person under digital arrest, a term they have made up to sound official. The scammers then pressurize victims to transfer money to a specified bank account under the guise of verification or proof of innocence to avoid any kind of arrest. They might even impersonate officers, produce fake documents, and use threatening language to create fear and uncertainty. This is nothing but an elaborative, manipulative scam. Let us also look at how they exploit digital arrest fear and why people fall for it. Many people might wonder, why would anyone fall for this? Well, these scammers exploit a few key psychological and social factors. First and foremost, that is fear and panic. When they use terms like digital arrest and criminal association, they create an atmosphere of fear and urgency, pushing people to make decisions under stress. Second, trust in official looking documents. When they show fake documents or reference to genuine organizations, then it creates a false sense of legitimacy and exploitation of limited awareness. Many individuals are unaware that digital arrest is not real or that would never operate the way that these cyber criminals tend to project in India. Digital arrest scam is a clear example of cyber manipulation, taking advantage of our fears and gaps in awareness. These scammers typically pose as officials from high profile law enforcement agencies in India. They falsely claim that the individual is implicated in a crime or associated with a fugitive or a financial fraudster, alleging that they are under what they call a digital arrest because the person whom they call need to go under scrutiny. By creating a sense of urgency and using the names of well-known law enforcement bodies, they exploit people's fear of legal trouble and their limited awareness about digital fraud. Let us also look at legal perspective and what's actually possible. Now let's clear up the myths. In India, there is currently no provision for a digital arrest. This term has no legal standing. An arrest, digital or otherwise, must be conducted by authorized law enforcement with a valid warrant issued by a court. No agency, including law enforcement authorities, will ever demand money from individuals for verification or proof of innocence. Knowing these facts can be a powerful defense against these types of scams. How you can recognize the signs of this scam? So, how you can spot a scam like this? Here are some common red flags. Unsolicited calls or messages. Any call or message that pressures you about a crime, arrest, or legal case you are unaware of should be an immediate cause for suspicion. Second, requests for money transfer. No legitimate agency in India will ask for money to avoid arrest or for any verification purpose. Fake or edited documents. Often these scammers use low quality or obviously edited documents. Take a closer look if you can. Errors in logos, language, or grammar can give them away. Pressure tactics and threats. If anyone is rushing you to act immediately under threats, it's highly likely they are trying to scam you. Legal perspective, what's actually possible? It's important to know that law enforcing agencies would never demand money or private banking information over the phone. These agencies will never use terms like digital arrest, and any genuine arrest would follow a legally defined process, including proper warrants and physical custody when needed. No digital process can be used to issue a real arrest without due process. Then comes what to do if we encounter this kind of situation. If you receive such a call or message, here is what you should do. Stay calm, take a deep breath, and remember that this is likely a scam. These criminals rely on fear to manipulate you. Verify independently. If you are uncertain, contact some of the known people to you or your local law enforcement agency, that is the local police, to check the legitimacy of the claims. Never share any personal information or banking information over phone or through text, and then report the incident. Cybercrime reporting in India is straightforward and accessible. You can report the incident to the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal at cybercrime.gov.in. Again, cybercrime.gov.in, or call the cybercrime helpline number, that is 155260. This portal, managed by the Ministry of Home Affairs, lets you file complaints related to cybercrime quickly and safely. If you are not comfortable reporting online, visit your local police station to report the issue in person. Reporting is crucial to track and stop these criminals. Every report contributes to broader investigations, helping law enforcement agencies understand the scale of these scams and ultimately shut down these networks. Preventive measures for a safer digital experience. Preventing these scams starts with a few simple steps. Secure your Aadhaar and personal information. Avoid sharing Aadhaar numbers publicly or on social media. Use UIDAI's Aadhaar lock and unlock services if needed to control access to your Aadhaar data. Be skeptical of unfamiliar calls. Always question unsolicited calls that ask for sensitive information or money. Stay updated. Regularly read up on cybercrime tactics so you are aware of the latest scams and frauds. Educate your family and friends. What you can do is you can share this information with your family and friends. If you don't have patience to share this information again with your friends, what you can do is you can share this video with your loved ones who might be more vulnerable to these scams. Final thoughts before parting with today's discussion. Let's build a community of awareness, which is of utmost importance. Fighting cybercrime is a community effort. By raising awareness, sharing our experiences, and reporting these crimes, we can collectively reduce the impact of such scams. Stay alert, stay informed, and let's protect each other. Let's spread awareness together and keep our digital identities safe. See you next time and stay secure.